One thing that we are looking at some rough timing on is that cold air, because it is just around the corner. We're seeing those temperatures about to plummet out there, and this all starts for us Wednesday night into Thursday. For now, just a few clouds, not really seeing a whole lot of activity across the state. But later this week, here we go. And these temperatures are going to drop out there. By the time we get to tomorrow morning, we see a chance for close to freezing into the northern basin. Really 30s, 40s out there overnight into Wednesday morning. But for afternoon highs, believe it or not, we're actually going to warm up a bit tomorrow. We're looking at 60s across much of the viewing area. This is not what we're looking at when we're talking December or, well, when we're talking about that major cool down on the way. But hey, you get one chance to enjoy the weather and get some outdoor activities done, and then boom, we just drop out there. We've got lows falling into the 20s on Thursday morning. You can see those numbers just absolutely below freezing, well, pretty much everywhere. And that is going to be sticking with us for a while. Thursday afternoon, these are high temperatures, and we barely make it out of the 30s. Some of us don't even make it out of the 30s, but I mean lower 40s, that's about the best we can do out there by Thursday afternoon. And then Friday morning, even colder than that. Now, one question becomes, are we going to see any issues out there with snow, ice, winter weather, any of that coming our way? And, well, at least for the time being, not exactly. We've got some clouds over the next couple of days. Thursday is our best chance to see any of that. And yeah, in the Guadalupe Mountains, Davis Mountains, higher elevation, that's going to give us our best chance to see some of that. But honestly, it's just too dry out there. I really don't think we're going to see much rainfall develop from this system. Really, about all we can actually hope for is a couple of sprinkles out there. But with it getting as cold as it is, that could still pose a threat. So make sure that if you're going out driving on Thursday, just be prepared, because as you head out on bridges, any elevated roadways, that's where you're going to have that icing developing first, and that's where you could run into some problems out there. So something to keep in the back of your mind by the time we get into Thursday. But for now, let's just prepare ourselves and get the coats ready, because it is about to drop out there. Today, 50s. This was a little bit cooler than where we were yesterday. Tomorrow, we get that chance for a warm-up, and then those temperatures absolutely plummet. And yet, we're still talking about tree pollen, believe it or not. Even though we've had these freezes out there, that is still an issue for us, moderate. That's what we're looking at. High mold spore count, though, that is still one that's been up there for the past couple of months now. These numbers come to us courtesy of Dr. Paul Fulmer, TexanAllergy.com, for the latest on all of that. Now, one other thing that we're dealing with, of course, with those cold temperatures, it's a freeze watch out there for much of the basin. That's for Thursday morning, and honestly, I think most of us are going to be looking at some freezing temperatures by the time everything is all said and done. Even tonight, it's going to get pretty cold out there. We're looking at a chance for a freeze in the northern basin. Highs only getting into the upper 50s across much of the northern basin. A little bit warmer here along I-20. We're looking at those highs getting into the 60s. Trans-Pecos, a bit warmer than that. Actually, a chance to see some of those highs rising into the 70s down in Bakersfield and Ira Ann, and then down into the Davis Mountains. Another chance for a freeze down that way is Fort Davis down to 32, Alpine at 33, and then tomorrow afternoon getting back into the 60s. But of course, the big-time cold air is going to hold off until we get to Thursday, and that is when we're going to see those temperatures drop to the lowest levels of the season so far, all the way down to 35 for our high temperature here in Odessa, Midland. And then into Friday morning, even colder than that. We're looking at lower 20s for our early morning lows on Friday. Going to be exceptionally cold, a hard freeze out there by Friday morning. And yet, this doesn't last long. This weekend, we warm right back up. We got 60s Saturday, upper 50s on Sunday and Monday. So just make it through the next few days, and then you get a chance to enjoy a little bit of a warm-up by the weekend.